These are some of my favorite nonfiction books, and I really think that no one does nonfiction books like Usborne. I've been blown away. So first I want to show you the first 100 words. This one's in Spanish, but we also have it in English, German, French, Chinese, and it's by illustrations are by Stephen Cartwright, so of course they're gorgeous. They're usually a full page spread, and they have the Spanish word or the word in the other language and then the English word on it, and then you can find it in context. So these books are great for first learning a new language. Then we have, even cooler, the first 1,000 words. I have first 1,000 words in French, but we have 11 different languages. We have French, Spanish, Russian, Polish, Latin, Japanese, Italian, Hebrew, German, Chinese, and English. And this one has, of course, 1,000 French words in it. Again, the illustrations are by Stephen Cartwright, and so they have all of the words on the outside. You can find them in context. And then another cool thing both of these books have is quick links. So you can go on the back and it will tell you the quick links, and you can hear the words, how they're pronounced. And then in this one there is an alphabetical word list of all of the words. So these books are great resources and a fun way to learn a new language. And then we have big books. This one just came out, the Big Book of Rockets and Spacecraft. I have Big Book of Dinosaurs, Big Book of Sea Creatures, Big Book of Bugs. So there's several different titles in this one, this kind, but these have gorgeous illustrations with 4 big foldouts where you can really see just the contrast in sizes. I love the Sea Creature one. You can see how big a blue whale is compared to all these other animals, which is so cool. And we have big animals, we have planets. I really want to get the planets one because it'd be so cool to see the planets next to each other. So that's a really fun nonfiction way to learn. Then we have the beginner nonfiction books. These are amazing. You can buy a collection. I like to buy the collection of the animals, but there's also a discovery one. I have the dogs, monkeys, farm animals, horses and ponies, caterpillars and butterflies, bears, owls, and penguins. And there's several other ones on the website. There's actually over 40 different beginner nonfiction books, and they're hardback books. They're so great. They have gorgeous illustrations and real pictures. They have little chunks of information for your little beginner readers, and they're wonderful books. And then they are there's a little glossary in the back and then some websites to visit, so you can go to quick links on here too and find some more information about the topic. So those are great. I really wish I had them when I was teaching kindergarten, and they're only $5. Pretty awesome. My favorite way to learn, however, is lift the flaps. So we have several different lift the flaps. We have the peek inside, which I'll show you also, but there is the look inside. I have look inside your body, look inside mummies and pyramids, look inside food, and there's sports and jungle. There's so many different look insides, but these are kind of your good starter ones. But I love these because they're really easy to understand. They have flaps inside of flaps inside of flaps, which is so cool. It's broken down into preschool language. So if you have little kiddos that are asking questions about their body, this is a great book. There's nothing inappropriate that you wouldn't want to maybe talk about them with them yet. And then in the back, I really like this. About growing and healing, and this one is about the baby. There's the baby in the tummy, and then it talks about the stages, and then, so this is a great, I love the look inside books. Then we have lift and flap questions and answers. These are also good for preschoolers because they have, you know, they love to ask questions. So there's all kinds of different, there's the who, what, when, where, why, how, and they can get their questions answered. And then the how do flowers grow? This is the first questions and answers. This one's great. This is perfect for preschoolers when they're wanting to know how things go, or kindergarten. This would have been a great resource in my kinder classroom. But they have different flaps in here. They can learn about how flowers grow and why plants have flowers and where do seeds come from. This one says, who plants all the seeds? Do squirrels plant seeds? Yes, by accident. They bury seeds to eat later, then forget where they've put them. Left alone in the soil, the seeds begin to grow. So, kind of fun. These are great books. Then we have the Lift the Flap. I have the Lift the Flap Picture Atlas, Lift the Flap General Knowledge, one of my favorites, and it just came back in stock. Lift the Flap Computers and Coding. This one's brand new, wonderful for your Minecraft lovers, and this is great because it's a topic that's really important right now. Lift the Flap Art and Lift the Flap Times Tables. This one's super fun because you can, it teaches you different word problems. So it's a fun way to learn times tables. It has 2 times, 3 times, goes all the way up to 12. Honestly, I got this for myself because I'm a little rusty with my times tables. I taught kindergarten, didn't need to know that. And so, it's a really fun way, and they have all these different, flaps and word problems. So these are great. Then we have the See Inside. So I have See Inside the Universe, See Inside How Things Work. This is great for your little engineers. See Inside Weather and Climate. See Inside Your Body. So these are a little bit more complex than your Look Inside. So these have a little bit more language for slightly older kids, 7, 8. And so they have tons of fun flaps where you can find out how weather works, where weather comes from. World climates, this one's kind of fun to learn about, you know, the equator and what the weather is like around these. I love Lift the Flaps. They're some of my favorite books. Best way to learn. I got this one actually for my husband because he's kind of an engineer at heart, even though that has nothing to do with what he does. So he was excited to look through it. So these are some of my favorite nonfiction books. We have a ton more on our website and more topics. So just check out the website.